Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends. Only on WWPR, Power 105.1.
It's lit now. Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sit Down. It's your guy, EmEz. Another episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know how that goes. I got Brian Breach in the building this afternoon.
What up?
What's the word, sir?
Chillin', man.
Thank you for
Great
coming.
to be in New York. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you from Florida, right?
Not originally. Originally from New York.
Oh, okay.
Many moons ago, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
What part of New York?
Long Island.
Okay.
So you can't hear the accent, but some people still say, like, yeah, I hear your accent. I'm like, you're full of shit.
Yeah, no.
There is no accent, I promise.
Okay, so what brings you what brings you to us this afternoon?
Just to sit down and talk with you, man.
Yes, I mean,
Got some meetings out in New York. Figured I'd swing by,
Absolutely.
weasel my way up to get an interview. No, I'm just playing.
How did you become such a social media influencer?
You know, I don't even know what I do anymore, to be honest with you. It's been a long journey. I got verified on Instagram originally from music. So I dropped an album. I had Chris Rivers on the album. I had Mickey Fax on there.
Okay.
And then 2016, I was like, I'm fucking over music. I'm done. So I'm like, I already built a little following. I'm already verified on Instagram. I'm not going to lose all this stuff. So I switched gears from that to doing comedy sketches.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally wrote on a whiteboard, I'm like, you got 1 year to go viral. If you don't go viral in a year, something big happens, it's over. So I got a TEDx, I did a TED Talk, and then right at the end of the year, I did this crazy viral experiment, and it went internationally viral. And it went to Hawaii. I got messages from Russia, Greece, all over the country, and it was bizarre.
Now, how would you compare the music life to your social media life?
The music life and the social media life. The music life is like a whole different thing. It was just hustling and hustling and hustling.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with music, and not the problem, the thing with me was it's like you create a whole album. It takes me a year to make, 6 months to make. Fucking people digest it in 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I make a social media skit. Like I did one with Don Benjamin. The shit get shared for a year straight. And that's it.
So you had more. So it's clear to say that the social media thing is a lot more fun than doing the music.
Oh, much. Yeah. I had a lot of fun doing music.
Yeah, you were doing it forever, right?
Forever, long time. But to be honest with you, I've moved up the ladder a lot quicker doing all these viral sketches and comedy stuff. You know what I mean? So it's been a blessing.
Do you have a viral moment that you don't like?
Yeah, I have a couple. Yeah.
Well, go ahead, describe them to me.
So the one that I do like, that's the one that went viral. So the first thing that I ever did, the first one right off the gate, I had this comedian come out from Texas, and we shot this thing called the Cardi B mating call. I wish I could. I shouldn't even be saying it because it's gonna go fucking encourage people to go watch it.
I was just about to say, let's see what the fuck this is.
It was horrible. So basically, long story short, thank you. Long story short, it was basically, how Cardi B, she does her and so basically what it is like two people falling in love through her Cardi B noises. So I see this chick and I'm like, and she's like, and I'm like, So when I'm watching this shit, I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Cringing.
But here's the thing. When you get negative comments on social media, what does it do? It boosts you up in the algorithms and it starts moving. So it ended up on Facebook getting like 178,000 views. It did okay. You know what I'm saying? But I watch it and I fucking cringe. But you know what? That was like my first one right off the gate. So I do 10 years of music, even more than my first skit that I did right off the bat. Gets 178,000 views. I'm like, maybe I'm onto something.
Yeah.
This one sucks ass, and it's getting 178,000
Imagine if I do a
views.
good one.
Imagine if I do a good one. So then came a couple good ones. You know what I mean?
So what's your favorite?
My favorite has to be the one that went viral, but because it's positive. You know what I'm saying? It had a positive effect, and I was able to raise money for kids afterwards or whatever. So the one that went super duper viral, I woke up one morning and every Christmas I always do something super positive. So this particular Christmas, I woke up and I saw this other Facebook video. It was like a rich dude who gave a homeless guy money to give to other homeless people. So I'm like, interesting. So I started thinking in my brain, how can I convert this to doing something, right? So I hit up my videographer. I was like, yo, I need you in 2 hours. And this is the only skit or social experiment that I did that I didn't prepare for at all. All the other ones, I spent weeks preparing. I did a prank at the Miami Heat Arena in front of 20,000 people. Went viral the next day. I prepared that shit for 3 weeks. As a matter of fact, I had to lie to the Miami Heat for 3 weeks in order to get that because it went on the Jumbotron.
I want to hear about this.
I'll tell you that.
Go ahead,
but let me tell you this.
So
I went in front of Target and I pretended to be a homeless guy. I ripped up my clothes. I put dirt all over my face. I was holding up a sign that said, please help my family for the holidays. It's much appreciated or whatever. And anyone that gave me 50 cents or $1 or offered me any kind of food, I gave them a $100 bill in return. And I got some amazing reactions. Someone was crying. I had someone have their son with them. They were like, yo, what a teachable moment. So I gave out $500. And that night I get an email from Channel 7 News, and they're like, hey, we love the story. We want to interview you. They're like, yo, be at the Target in 20 minutes. It's like 10 at night. I'm laying in my fucking boxers. and I'm like, shit. So I didn't reply back for 20 minutes, so I had a 20-minute head start to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So I go over there. They do the interview. Bro, 3 days in a row. CNN, Fox, MSNBC, Yahoo, Radio.com, every fucking news station in the country contacted me to run the story.
Wow.
My cousin hits me up, and he's like, he sends me a video message, and he's like, my cousin's on Fox. I'm like, oh, I must be on Fox Local. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, you're on primetime Fox, 10 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck? It was just bizarre for days and days in a row. Calls from Greece, Russia, Hawaii. Yo, we just saw your video. I'm still walking around to this day. You're the guy that went viral, huh? I'm like,
that's crazy.
Hey, man, that's me, man.
How does your life change after going viral?
It was, it changed in the sense that I open up my DM every day, and there's an opportunity every day. I've done 20 podcasts in the last 3 weeks, 20 at least, no joke. And now I'm here with you guys. It's amazing, So ever since that went viral, and I did my TED Talk, it was like, you ever see that movie, The Perfect Storm with George Clooney?
Yes.
It was like the perfect storm. So I got a call, and when I was at my boy's birthday dinner, and someone was like, hey, they want you to speak in the Hamptons at a glass house mansion. He's like, do you want to do it? I was like, you really going to ask me twice? I'm like, I'll be in the Hamptons. Yeah, sure. I'd never been there before. I flew out. I gave a talk at the Hamptons. Then they put me on, and that was the NetCon event. I'm speaking in LA at NetCon on the 11th, and I'm speaking in Puerto Rico. I just spoke in Margaritaville. It's just, I went to Vegas to be on the Brad Lee podcast. This is all because this shit went viral and because of my TED Talk in a combination of the perfect storm.
The perfect storm.
And that's just 4 things I've told you about. I've done like 50 things in the last. I'm working on a TV show. Then I put up a billboard of my face on a naked body over I-95 in South Florida. It was ridiculous. For a month straight,
hold on.
I got on a TV show because of it.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So you took out your own money.
My own money.
To put yourself on a naked body.
Yes.
And on I-95 in Florida. You hear how that sounds?
Yes.
Go ahead.
But this is why, and it wasn't my naked body. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with South Florida, there's a billboard called Don Bailey. He's a guy. He sells carpets, and he made this pose after Burt Reynolds, and he's like half naked. He has a little bikini on.
Got you.
So long story short, when this thing went viral, tons of people hit me up to be my PR person, and tons of people hit me up to manage me. Shady motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
It was like one after another. You guys know how this game is, right? And I peep game real quick. You can't get shit by me.
No.
You know what I mean? Girls tries to cheat on me. I know before she cheated. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I know everything.
Gotcha.
So they're hitting me. So they're hitting me up to be a manager, and one of them rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't like how this sounds. You know what? I'm gonna try to find a manager the Brian Breach way, and the Brian Breach way is doing big crazy shit. So,
okay, go ahead.
So I started contemplating what I can do. Right. So I remember the Don Bailey sign, and I'm like, I got an idea. And when things start brewing in my head, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I can't.
See,
yeah.
Me and you have the same type of problem.
I love it.
Once I start thinking, it just goes and it goes and it goes.
So long story short, I wanted a manager at the time. I wanted a real manager because I got to the point where I'm exhausted. I'm doing so much, and it's not just that. So I have my clothing line, I have my social media business. I'm doing a million things. I need help, and I'm very prideful. I don't accept help. I won't take money from people. I've done everything on my own for as long as I can remember. So I put up this billboard, and basically what it said was, I'm looking for a non-shady manager, but I've been coming up naked bear. You know what I mean? You like that wordplay? You know what I'm saying? So, and don't get me wrong,
sir. I like that.
I do all this crazy stuff, but there's always doubt. I'm like, shit, are people going to think I'm fucking nuts? Are people going to think I'm vain, arrogant? Yo, 99% positive responses. Maybe one person was like, that was gay. I'm like, first of all, if I was gay, what does it matter? I'm not, but what does it matter? Jesus. So I put up this billboard within 5 minutes of the billboard going up. When we were getting the drone footage of it, 7 messages in my DMs, 7. And I'm like, oh shit. It got me on a TV show. It got me on a documentary. It got me to now work on my own show. It's crazy. From putting up that billboard, I made an investment in myself.
I was just about to say, how much did it cost? How much did it cost? Because I'm about to do the same type of shit. Fuck that. I'm about to copy the whole Brian Breach situation.
Do it.
Fuck you talking about.
Let me just tell you, now I've learned that billboards fucking work. No joke. I'm in the end of it. The sales guy, he was like, "So did it work?" I'm like, "It fucking worked."
Yeah.
Like no joke. They gave me price ranges anywhere from like 18 grand down to like 2. You know what I'm saying? I ended up in like the 4 range, but
How long was it up for? Pause.
a month and a it was actually up for a month and a week. But here's the thing, though. The price that I got it for was like astronomical. And because he kept pushing, he's like 10 grand. I was like, okay, so let's put it up for a week. He's like, nah, man, a week's not going to do you no good. I was like, listen, my max is 4. And he goes, this is the thing. We could put it up for 2 weeks for 4 with the stipulation that if somebody comes in at the full price on the second week, we have to take it down after the second week. So I took a risk. It was a big gamble.
Yeah.
And I gambled. He hit me up on the second week, and he's like, you're good, bro.
No one wants
it's
it.
staying up for a week. And I'm talking about prime real estate. It was off I-95 and Griffin, where people see it getting off Griffin, getting on the Griffin, and on the exact side of the road as I-95. It was crazy.
It was a strategic strike.
Oh, it was
I
just
see
strategic.
you.
And this was right after the Miami Heat prank. And not only did I put
Talk
up,
to me about this Miami
okay,
Heat prank.
but real quick, not only did I put up that naked billboard, I protested my own billboard to create buzz. Yeah.
This guy's the ultimate troll.
Yep.
How?
So to create, okay, it's the Eminem and 8 Mile concept. You know, at the end when he's battling Papa Doc,
Yeah.
he says all the negative shit about himself so they can't say it. So I went out there pretending I was this character, Patrick Patty Patterson, right? I was this country guy. My boy David here, he was in it as well.
Okay.
And basically what we did was, I said all the negative shit that you can say. So I went up there, and this was already after that thing I did went viral. This was after the Miami Heat prank. So I go up there as this country dude, and I'm basically like, damn it, what the fuck's going on? Why would this scumbag Brian put this shit fucking billboard up? Take this shit down, man. I was like, this guy does pranks and Heat game's fucking ridiculous. We want this shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? I put that up, and people are like, you're a fucking genius. I don't think I'm a genius, but they're like, that was genius. You know what I mean? So that caught a little steam, and then I shot a skit basically talking to the managers that were going to hit me up from the billboard, basically saying like, hey, if you're a manager coming to me from the billboard, I just want to let you know that I will be your easiest client you ever had. I'm telling them I'm easy while I have 2 girls massaging my hands, feeding me grapes, and giving me cocaine. So everyone's like, bro, you're on a different planet here, and I just kept moving with it. Okay, on to the Heat prank.
Yes, please talk to me about this.
Okay, so the Miami Heat prank was crazy. So me and my boy David here, we were already talking about this shit for months, and we had no connection to the Jumbotron. I knew one person that got on the Jumbotron. I reached out to him. I said, hey, do you have a connection to the Jumbotron? And he's like, what are you, fucking trolling for content? I was like, fuck. He already knew he blew my cover. He wouldn't give me the connection. So we were going to do it anyway. We were just going to do it. And lo and behold, my boy's at a gig, and he overhears someone talking about the Jumbotron. He's like, that's funny you say that, because my boy wants to propose to his girl. Boom, we get a connection to the Jumbotron.
Okay.
I get put in an email with 3 people in the Miami Heat, the organization. I'm like, they're like, so when do you want to do this? I give them a date. I tell them my fake fiance's name. I get the actress. And not only did I get the actress for this thing, I planted 8 actors in the crowd to hype it up even more. So I didn't just do it. I put actors all around that area. Wow. And the day before, it almost got fucked up. She was like, hey, by the way, we're going to do it in the DJ booth with DJ Irie, I think, or something like that. I was like, no, we have to do it in the aisles, because I already had planned this out for weeks. And I was like, can we please keep it in the aisles? She said, yeah. So long story short, we get there. I got my actors planted in the crowd. We're good to go.
What were the planet actors doing?
What they were going to do is, when I drop this ring, when I'm proposing to my girl, they were going to push everybody in the crowd to constantly look for the ring for 5 minutes and just drive them nuts. Like, I think that's it there. Wait, no, I think it's there.
Gotcha.
Get everyone hyped up. So I get on one knee. Mind you, the ring wasn't in the box ever. There was no ring. I had the ring in my pocket on me just in case the police there wanted to file a police report.
Okay.
And I could be like, no, take it easy. I got the ring. I can't believe I just found it. So I planned every fucking angle like Mission Impossible.
I love this.
And,
I love this.
So basically, long story short, is I dropped the ring, and I practiced this ring drop for like 3 weeks. Every day I'm like, did that look better? You know what I mean? So I dropped the ring. I get on one knee, and she's like, oh my God, you dropped the ring. So I start freaking out. I start looking all over the fucking place, and she gets so annoyed at me that she walks out. So if you hear when it was broadcasting on TV, you hear the guy like, oh, what's she gonna say? Is it gonna be yes or no? Oh, wait, he dropped the ring. Oh, Jesus. And then you hear him say, oh, she's walking out on him. Oh, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, my God. My heart is boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
racing.
boom, boom. And then when she runs out, I hear people, go after your girl, fuck the ring. Go after her. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So I just ran out. I go after her. We had an escape strategy plan, too. The door happened to be right out the exit. We got the fuck out of there. We had 4 of our actors send it to the news 2 minutes later, and it went viral. And some dude from Fox News was there, and he tweeted out, went viral. It was instant. You know what I mean? 20,000 people, but
That's amazing.
I'm just trying to up myself every day.
I was just about to say, where do you go from here? Because you're at a Miami Heat game. You've got a billboard. What's next?
What's next? Oh my God, I've been getting so many fucking speaking gigs. But what I've been speaking about, my TED Talk was how to survive without a job through failure. Because I'm on my 10th year without a boss, without a job, working for myself, which
And
is.
making good money, I assume. I mean,
It took a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I'm definitely there now. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm speaking about now, everybody wants me to speak about how to go viral. So I give them like tips and strategies how to go viral. So again, I'm speaking at NetCon October 11th in some mansion out there. Then Puerto Rico at Disrupt Week on the 25th. And I just been speaking about it. You know, I've been getting talk after talk after talk, feature after feature.
Did you think when you made your first video that you would be speaking at classes about how to go viral?
No,
teaching people how to go viral.
That I didn't think. I thought other things will manifest from it, but I'm a go-getter. I literally wrote on a vision board, you're going viral in 1 year. And mind you, I already had a million other things going on. This is just something I wanted to continue doing to post content because I didn't want to lose my base or whatever.
Yeah.
And but I never in a million fucking years thought that I would shoot something that would go viral and then I'd be speaking in front of hundreds of people on how to go viral. I just spoke in Margaritaville. There's like 300 people there at
amazing.
Your World Within event. But yeah, it's been bizarre. It's been a bizarre year. And now I'm working on my own TV show. So all of you guys are coming on.
I want to know what the TV is. It gonna be? Because I'm trying to think of what you would put together. So
Okay,
it would
so-
be like a variety show,
I can't.
or is it a sitcom?
I can't go. It's a reality show, but like more competition. I can't go into detail about what it is because I have a partner and we're working on it now that I brought on. But
If you need a guinea pig, I'm right here, guy.
you're coming on.
Yeah, I'm there.
You brought me on here. You all are coming on there. So and I'm working on it now, and it's like. It is the perfect show for what's going on now with everybody shooting content. Everybody, bro, it doesn't matter what space you're in. If you do real estate, Forex, if you shoot funny stuff, if you're a radio show, you want to be able to post a segment from your show and have it go viral. Everybody does. That's the point of being on social media, unless you just want to show off what the fuck you ate every day. You know what I mean?
Word.
And meanwhile, I don't give a fuck. But
No
I
one
still
cares.
post food. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so no matter
Or
what you want to
mukbanging and all that other stuff.
do. The what?
Mukbang?
Mukbang?
Don't say it like that.
Well, yo, you
It's
lost
not
me.
It's not mukbang.
What's muck?
It's like when you're eating food all the time, but then
Put the
you're just
mic by the-
talking to the camera while you're eating
They
like, the
can
large
hear
thing.
you.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah.
That sound wild.
Is that disrespectful still to talk with food in your mouth? Is that still considered disrespectful?
I don't know what's disrespectful anymore.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know because you could do anything. You could fart and someone's like, "You offended me."
Exactly.
Like, oh, fuck.
I didn't like that smell.
Yeah, I didn't like the way that fart sounded. If it was a little deeper, that fart would be perfect for my delicate sensibilities. But hey, man.
Okay, so you got the TV show on deck. Now
Working on
talk to me about Psyche.
So
Is that how you pronounce it?
Psyche, yeah.
Psyche.
So
Go ahead.
Psyche Clothing. Okay, so this thing started while we had this printing business. We had this like 30,000 square foot warehouse. It was like Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory in the hood, right? It was crazy. It was crazy. And
That's funny shit.
and during that particular time when we had that thing, I was like, you know what? On to the next thing. I'm gonna start this line. But I want it to be like a streetwear brand for people that want to be successful. So here's the whole concept of Psyche. It's like 5 different things in one. So the word psyche is a play on words on your psyche, which means the mind. Okay. The word psyche is spelled out in a brain, which is your mind. Psyche stands for, the acronym is success is key. Where does success start?
In the brain.
Boom, done. So that's the concept of Psyche. Success is key. And I actually stopped doing it years back, which is what I talk about on my TED Talk as well. And I just resurrected it. I mean, this is freshly resurrected within the last like 2 weeks. So because I'm speaking and doing all this stuff, I got to have my brand back, you know what I mean, to represent. So I'm working, man. I'm a hustler.
It was nice meeting you, man. You've inspired me.
Oh,
There's some
man.
things I'm
I
going to
appreciate-
put in motion now.
I
like
appreciate
this guy
that.
right here.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate. That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear that I inspired somebody out there, and that makes me feel good.
What
you know?
what you're doing is I don't want. Besides for amazing, it's relevant to the culture and what's going on now, and it feels like you're doing it for the right reasons.
Thank you. It definitely is. I want to help people. That's my goal in life. At the end of the day, what the fuck else are we here if we're not helping our people? You know what I'm saying?
Amen
What
to
else
that.
are we here for? You think don't get me wrong, I want to be rich. You know what I'm
We
saying?
all do.
But if I can get rich and
While
bring
helping
up-
people?
but I don't feel like I'm rich unless all my boys and all my people are rich with me. I don't want to be
Absolutely.
at the top by myself. I want all my people around me. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? But not MC Hammer style where they take my money.
No.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to be working. You got to be working.
Everybody got a position. You know what I'm saying?
Brian Breach in the building. It's a sit down with your guy EmEz. Anything else we need to touch upon?
Shoo, I don't know. Follow me on Instagram, Brian Breach, BREACH. Yeah.
We got the clothing line. We got the TV show on deck. The social media content. The speaking engagements. Life is looking real good for you right about now,
Thank
Brian.
God, it's been a long fucking road. Man. It's been a long road. And you know what? When people ask me what I do, I'm like, I don't know, really. I have no
Does it
idea what
matter?
I do. You know, PR guys are like, I want to brand you in one way. I was like, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to be one thing. I'm not gonna be one thing.
Don't let them
know what
put you in
I
a box.
Never.
You're having fun doing this. Keep having fun,
Never.
man.
I'm a jack out the box.
Now look into that camera. Let them know how to follow you, how to be a part of everything that Brian Breach is doing.
Yes, follow me on Instagram, Brian Breach, Twitter, Brian_Breach, Facebook, Brian Breach 03, YouTube, Brian Breach 03, MySpace, and no, I'm kidding. Fuck out of here. I don't even know. There's so many now.
Yeah, right?
I think I got them all right.
Brian, thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow Brian Breach. He is the real deal out here. To
Appreciate
sit
you.
down and we out.
We out.
Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends, only on WWPR, Power 105.1.
It's lit now. Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.